this is my onion, mixed vegetable bed. These onions were planted last, kind of October, November time. I bought onion sets and garlic sets, organic. Now there's tomatoes and courgettes and pumpkins and lettuce and spinach all planted, but I'm waiting for the courgettes and pumpkins to come up. I'm trying to get out of my shadow. Planted courgette and pumpkin seeds just in right there. And there's some onions there at the beginning. There's some baby tomato plants. And there's spinach and lettuce. The slugs are very fond of the lettuce. They devour the lettuce there. The onions, there's a biggish enough onion coming. Decent size, and that one there. And there's spinach and lettuce plants. I must plant more seeds in here. More lettuce. There's a little lettuce there. There's a small onion. Now I've planted courgettes and pumpkins in there now. They're not up yet. But that sunshine is a great help. I have tomatoes over there. More tomatoes here. A couple of little tomatoes. They're still quite small. And there's more tomatoes over there. And these are all onions. There's a good, decent sized onion there. I'm trying to get any stones or roots away from them. And get my fingers in. Any big stones. Look at that big stone there, you see. They were planted kind of roughly, really, but anyway, at least they were put in. And I needed a bit of help. Get them in. Look at these big stones. They're not going to help. Oh, there's spinach to be separated. There's tomatoes. Getting through the soil. Taking out big stones. There's a lot of work to do that. These big stones. Through it, and there's a nice onion there. Try to weed without damaging the outer layers of the onion. And there's another good onion. So the onions are doing well, but I need to go through it and then plant more seeds, more lettuce, more spinach, and then fertilize them. And then as the tomatoes come up, I can support them and take out the side arms. There's a big weed there. And it's great to see them growing. And take the grass and the thistles away from the edges. There's tomatoes there. And there's garlic over there as well. So this is the mixed vegetable bed. There's a good bit of weeding to be done in it. But things are growing. And good weather is a great help. And I'll go around the other beds. Show you what's happening in the garden. Just put those stones over there. So if we have a good summer, maybe we'll have some lovely vegetables this year. Hoping those courgettes and pumpkins come up. I've had bad luck so far with carrots and parsnips. That's the mixed vegetable bed. That's my hazelnut tree. That's an eating apple tree. Damson tree with damsons on it. Cookers, Bramley apple. That's all the onions, and there's a lot of work in doing the weeding and just taking out the big stones, but some good decent onions coming. Then I need to cut the thistles or get gloves. My lovely rose, it's doing well there at the front gate. That's my rose arch with the rambling rector on one side. And this is the pea and bean bed. And I have a mistletoe on that apple tree. This is my new apple tree. That's the poor dead, partly dead Cox's Pippin's tree with the mistletoe looks dead. So thank God I took seeds off it. But I have another mistletoe started on this, two on this, but only one is looking healthy. This is the bean bed. There's lots of things coming up. That's a super day. And there's more seeds to go in. Oh, I'm staking them up as I put them in. Runner beans and broad beans and peas all coming up. I'm staking up the peas, then I'll have to build a frame. There's more peas and beans to go in and that are just soaking in earth there that had been soaking in rainwater. That's my next line. Now I've a good bit in. Just go in here and see, can I get a little. The sun is beautiful. I'll put another line along there. There's broad beans and runner beans coming up. There's another line of seeds gone in there. A lot of work in preparing the soil, and then I've been staking them with branches, so the branches are kind of, you can't really see them, but there's a broad bean there at the back. Try to get the peas to go up along the branches. And a few more seeds over this side. It's my mint and rosemary. Rosemary is doing well. Mint is doing very well. And there was a little bit of thyme, but it's not doing so well. I think it's being smothered. But I think I sowed more thyme. There's a pea there. I can see there's peas there all along there. Hopefully they'll come up. That broad bean doesn't look great, but it might be okay. It's just to watch the little birds and things that might pick them out. Get any bigger stones out. Oh. Try to cover them. But that's sun now. They should germinate. All peas and beans in here this year. This was potatoes last year. We'll just cover them in case a bird or anything might decide to have a nibble. And there's peas there, and I've staked them up with just branches, and there's broad beans coming there. So this is the pea and bean bed, and that's all a line there of mainly broad beans, but there's some runner beans and hopefully some French beans. And then more things coming up there. Probably French beans there. And another line there. So a good bit in. It's the pea and bean bed. Go around. Oh yeah, what's going on in the garden? I have sick animals at the minute. But they're hanging in there. And this is the root vegetable bed. I'm struggling with carrots and beetroots, but I'll have to try again. Strawberries, rhubarb, asparagus has not come up yet. I sowed more carrots there, and there's some flowers along there. Sunflowers, lupins, cornflowers, marigolds, poppies, geraniums, nasturtiums. There was a delphinium, but I don't know if it's still living. I'll have to bring in some soil and sterilize it and try again with things that haven't worked. And there's rhubarb, strawberries, and there's green globe artichokes. Leeks have come up, and fennel, oregano, celery, and the flowers are there. Lupins are doing okay. We're all sown in pots, those flowers. Some of those flowers are looking good. And the beetroots and carrots were struggling, but some beetroots are coming, but I think all the carrots were eaten. It's the rhubarb at the back, and there's some green globe artichokes there, those two, and the asparagus might come up. Don't see it yet. It's lovely just to see them. And this is the Comte de Chambord rose that I've just secured with wire. It's a Damascus rose variety. highly fragrant. Beautiful Rose Comte de Chambord. I just tied it to the sheep wire there because it was falling down. I need to attend to that a bit better. But then there's a wild rose there that I took from a cutting, just like I took cuttings of elderberry. Wild dog rose. I think it was a woman over the road with a lovely cottage. I took a cutting. Well, that's beginning to come out, and that's doing really well there. That wild rose. And there's wild roses in the hedge, but there's another wild rose over there on the path. That's the sick hen. And there's a sore bum. Cherry tree with cherries on it. Plum tree, pear tree, another pear tree. This is all the potato beds here this side. And a holding bed over here. Early potatoes up. St. Patrick's Day, those were planted. And these were planted on the 1st of February and from some at the back later on. Now I'm trying to get the main crop in. There's some in, more to put in. Just getting it ready. And I have another broody hen, and I have a mum and 2 chicks. And sore hen with the sore bum is over there. This is the holding bed. There are cabbage, cauliflower, marigolds, baby swedes, poppies. There's a basil, and there's baby Brussels sprouts over there, but these are cabbage and cauliflower and marigolds. There's a line of baby swedes coming up along there. Cabbage, marigold, cauliflower, baby cabbage, poppies. So these are doing well. This was garlic over the winter. I pulled them all. And these are little Brussels sprouts there that were all planted straight into the ground as seed. So these are doing well. Cabbage and cauliflower, marigold, poppy. And I need to sow more cabbage in here from seed. And then just let them grow. And then when the potatoes, as I dig potatoes, I can transplant the stronger plants from here in. And I've planted marigolds in there amongst them, which are good to help keep away the caterpillar, which is a real pest. So they're doing very well there. This is really good because the hens can't get into them. And the early potatoes are doing good. So that's the garden and the hens. And there were 2 more hen eggs laid when I got back. But the magpies had taken some. So this hen in here, another broody hen, has 4 eggs under her. And the rooster is still struggling a bit, but he's hopefully going to hatch, give me some more chicks. He's a good strong boy. Oh, that's all the going on. Lovely pears. Best crop of pears on my pear trees as well this year. These 2 seem to be 2 different breeds of pear. That's little pears there coming. Another big one up there somewhere. I saw one. Kind of a funny shaped one, but there was one. Can't just see it now, but problem is things can eat them on you. That's unfortunate things with trees and fruit, you know. Birds can. Oh no, there is one. There is one, but it's curled. But the pears on this tree, but I've been trying to mind my pear trees by putting lots of manure around them and pruning them. There's some fabulous pears on this already. Oh, I'll be able to get them on the camera, but there's some there. See them? There, on that. Those coming there, fine big ones. And there's more up there. There's another good, the best looking pears and the biggest number that I've seen ever. There's another good strong pear there. Hard to get it on the camera. It's there. So the secret is to prune the pear and apple tree in late autumn with the potatoes. Worked very hard with the potatoes. There's a couple of pears there. There's one and another good sized one there. So prune the pear tree, and there's plums on that. Late autumn, late summer and autumn, early autumn, prune the pear and apple trees, and then you prune the plum and cherry trees in spring. This is all the fruit bushes, but this needs to be weeded. Gooseberries, black currants and loganberries. And I'll have to tend to the lame goat. Nice to just listen to the birds singing. And I put on the radio and get something to eat, and then get back out to the potatoes and sowing more root vegetables, back to the peas and beans, and then to Pollyanna, who's lame, and to this little hen. Put some cream around her bum. She's very sore. Oh, they're hanging in there. Might give her a bit of whiskey and my usual concoction for an injured hen, stressed hen. So it's lovely to see things growing. So good strong potatoes. So that's all that's going on. Are you going to lay another egg? Or could put it under the hen, and then that'll be the end. Whatever eggs I get today, that'll be the end then. And let her sit. So she's sitting in here. Another black copper marron hens. They're very broody. They're great hens. So, oh, thank God for everything. It's great.